How you doing, everybody? This is Jim Buck, Black Series Camper, Southern California, out of the city of Industry, and welcome to Tech Tips. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. Now, I have done full unit walkthroughs. This time I'm going to do a unit walk around. I'm going to be walking around the HQ12 and show you just some of the new accessories that have been added to the unit. Since we still have the exact same body style, again, just a few new different accessories. So we're going to take a look at the HQ12 on a walk around. So let's get into this. Let's get looking. So for the beginning of our walkthrough, we're going to start out at, of course, the front. So as you can see, we still have our jockey wheel there, but we've also added, if you haven't already seen it, we've added this new electric jack stand. This has a capacity for 3,500 pounds. It does not currently have voltage running through it at all times. You do need to plug in your batteries to it with the Anderson plug, so that way you have power to the jack, and then when you're done with it, you just disconnect it. Now, we don't have any other features right here on the front other than our usual, which we have our poly block, we have our emergency brake. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look in the cabinet here. Now, one of the things that we have done, we still are including the bracket for the jerry cans. You can either put in, again, either 5-gallon water cans or jerry cans. But one thing that we have done, I'd like to kind of point out right here, is we've actually included larger holes. So that way for drainage. So if you have fuel leaking, or if you want to rinse out this cabinet, or whatever it is that you would like to do, you have that option. There's more that are in there. And if we look over here to the other cabinet, and we look, again, we have our propane cabinet here with our vent tube in the corner there. But what we've also done, we've included larger holes. So we don't include more, we just made them a bit larger. So that way, if there's any kind of a leak, any kind of an issue, the vent tube is going to bring in fresh air, and it's going to flush any propane or whatever may be leaking out of the unit. So let's kind of move around to the corner on the other side. All right, so here we are on the side, the entry side of our camper, and there is a couple of new features right here. We have our new speaker system that's right here. We have our speaker with our tweeter, but I want to show you the kitchen real quick first. Now, obviously, the kitchen is not a new feature by any means. In fact, you're going to find the kitchen, a pull-out kitchen, on every single Black Series unit. But we have changed it up a little bit, and I'm going to show it to you real quick, and I'm going to tell you why. Let me open up this door just a smidge. We don't want to hit anything else here. But as you notice, as I open it, it opens up off of the end. So when we had the prep table going off the back side, part of the problem was if you had all of your prepared food sitting on that, you would have to walk around to access all your prepped food. And so it did make it a little bit inconvenient. So now you have your prep table right here off the side, makes it a little bit easier to access and to utilize. And then, like I said, up here, we have a new speaker system right here. And so with our new system, our new Bluetooth system, we have a tweeter. So we have 2 speakers and tweeters outside, and we also have the same thing inside. So I'm going to go and back up a little bit here. So we got one here at the front, and then we have one over here at the rear, over here by the door, or behind the door, so that way you can kind of see. So that way, we're trying to improve your listening enjoyment when you're out boondocking, camping. You just kind of enjoy yourself, having a great time. One of the other features that are here on the entry side that we've replaced is our door. We've gotten away from our diamond plated door with the triple latch, and then we have more of a standard door that's going to be open up, but we still have our security screen feature. So we're going to open it up very simply and easy. This will close over, latch in place, and obviously this slides over here to block that off. But as you can see, we still have the security screen feature that's on here. So that's not just wide open screen that you can have your animals, dogs, kids, or whatever break through. We still have the security screen to go along with it. And as well as the screen, if you look up, we also have our awning. And so all of our units, all of our HQ models are coming with an electric awning. And so it does have a mechanical backup. You can use the opening right here to open or close it as need be if for whatever reason you have power failure of your awning. But again, that's one of the newer features that we're having on the Black Series units here on this side. Let's move around to the rear and see what else we can find. So here on the rear of the HQ12, we pretty much still have everything standard. We got our kitchen window here. We have our 2 spare tires, as you can see. We have our stoplights. One of the things we've included is a bicycle hitch that's capable of about 500 pounds. And then we also, one of the important pieces is right up here. And again, if you've been watching the tech tip videos, I've already talked about the camera, the backup camera. So this right here. So it's a simple plug and play system with the digital screen that would be up in the vehicle with you using a 12-volt plug-in up there. As we move around the corner, around, you don't see a whole lot of new features over here. Well, I take it back. We do have the Fugatti. I know we've been using the Fugatti a little bit, but we'll take a look at that. We'll talk about that. We have our water connections. We got our black water, our city water, our drinking, our general, and then we have our Fugatti on-demand hot water system. So this is capable of 51 degrees centigrade temperature, which is about like 124 degrees or so, I believe it is. And so this is going to work off of your propane. And so you turn it on, you turn on the whole system. Now, one of the things to it, and again, I've already talked about this in another tech tip episode. And so there is the power switch out here, the on-off switch, and then the fuse. So the system does need to be in the on position. So right now I just put it into the off position. The O is the off, the inline is the on. And then again, if you have issues, it could be the fuse as well. But whenever you're camping, you need to have that turned on so that way the system will activate and you can get your hot water. So that just about does it for this side of the trailer. Again, there's not a lot of new things, but there are some great big changes that really going to increase and add to your enjoyment of using an HQ12 trailer. So there you have it, the exterior walkthrough of the HQ12 travel trailer. I hope you're able to kind of get a glimpse as to some of the amenities that we're now including on the outside of the unit. Be sure to watch and follow other tech tip episodes to see what's inside the unit. We're going to do a walkthrough on the inside, but also be sure to follow tech tips because I look at each and every one of these systems individually on Tech Tips. So again, this is Jim Buck, Black Series Camper, Southern California, out of the city of Industry with Tech Tips and the HQ12 saying take care, see you out there.